Happy December, everybody. Happy December. Let's do our analysis for this week. We are looking at US dollar JPY and it is the 4 hour. Okay, so it's come down to our support over here, which I had put in last week. Our alert from the previous week is still here. It hasn't been touched because what price did is that it was just coming down to touch support here. So what I'm going to do here is just move our alert down to this level so that we can see what happens when price comes down to this level here. If it touches the level and it breaks through to the downside, then we might take a short, but we want to see how price reacts first before we actually make a move. Okay, let's see what the rest of it is looking like. Okay, so just looking at the trend line here, it's come down to touch the trend line and it's actually broken through the trend line. But that wasn't a major support that it touched here. Here's a nice support line here. If it breaks this support, then I'm aiming at this orange line here, which is going to be our next major support. So there's a TP1, possible TP1. And then if it gets to this point here, then we are moving our stop loss to entry and then riding the entire way all the way to the orange line here. So at this point here, there might be buyers that are situated at this 155.115 level here. So we're going to see if there's buyers situated here at this point in time, and then we'll see what happens after that. But yes, alert is set. And if price does bounce, okay, at this level here, if price bounces here, okay, and it comes down and it rejects just like it did here at this point, okay, then we're going to take a long and we're aiming for our resistance here. Okay, that is our trade for USDJPY. Here you go. Okay, so this would be our TP. Then next, let's do EURUSD. Oh, okay. So EURUSD, let's just clean up our charts. Nice clean chart so you can see what you're doing. EURUSD, it's broken through the trend line here and it is going to be making its way to this point here. Why? Because that was where previous resistance was, which is very close to this. So this resistance zone here, this entire zone, that's where we are hoping it's going to bounce. I do not want to take the trade now because it's obviously gone, but what I can do is that I can set an alert for when it gets here, because then I can just enter at this point here. And then what might happen is that since this is also previous resistance, we might have some sellers that are situated here. So we want to see how price is going to react before we actually enter into that, so we can see if we're either going long or short at this point in time here. Okay, so alert has been set. It's too late for that trade. We do not force trades when we see that a trade has moved along without us. We just wait for price to reach our point of interest, which is this point over here. This is our point of interest here. And then we'll see what we're going to do. But I'm not going to chase that price. It's already gone bullish. So we might actually see just a retracement before it moves up again. But yeah, that's it for EURUSD. Let's just zoom in and see if we're not missing anything. You can see the clear break. I mean, at one point, we're going to have to do that if price does actually get to this point. But for now, let's put it back down here. Okay. But that's basically it. And as far as economic calendar is concerned, here you go this week. Okay, so it is supposed to be NFP Friday because it's the first Friday of the month, which happens to be on my birthday. Friday. So we'll see what happens. But I don't see NFP planned here for Friday. I just see the unemployment rate. Yeah, the unemployment rate. But there is no NFP planned for this Friday. So it's probably being moved to next week. I don't know, because I know that CPI is coming out also on Friday. There it is. No, it's coming out actually on the 10th of December, not on the 5th. So there's a lot happening in terms of economic news in the US. I think they're just making up for the government shutdown. Okay, so all the figures might just be behind a little bit. But yeah, there's nothing of consequence that's going to affect our USD trades that I see here. Yeah, but that's basically it. So that is it for this week. We are keeping it very safe. We are approaching price, and we're looking at what price is doing before we actually make a move. So we wait for price to come to us. We do not chase price. That's what we do. So alert set on Euro USD. So when price gets over here, I don't think that price is going to come down to this level, because the bulls have actually stepped in from this point, and you can see price has been making higher highs. So I'm not seeing price actually come back down to this level and come back down to support. I don't think so. I think we want to see what's going to happen here when it reaches here, okay, with these sellers, and then we'll react from there. And then USDJPY, same. Price is coming down to support, so our alert is set. Anyhow, have a good trading week. We're going to see a bit of a slowdown in trading as December progresses, because there's less volatility in the market. People are taking a break. The holidays are coming up, so we're going to see less and less volatility. The markets do slow down in December, so we're going to be taking less and less trades, and that's how it goes. But with January, traders are normally very, very early with their trading. They start like literally on the first day or the second day of the month. Already there's trading happening on the second day with lots of volatility. So this might be our last weekly analysis. Have a good trading week. Happy holidays. Bye.